I am an author and a podcast host and a motivational speaker.
Okay.
And this is my team.
Yeah.
And we're here at an offsite because a bunch of us live in town.
Okay.
And we literally help millions of people change their lives.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
What do you do?
Sounded inspirational.
Well, I love that you came over.
Thank you. Yeah.
What was it
and
that
I wasn't
made you want to come
eavesdropping.
over?
Well, I would say the camaraderie of just listening to you as women. That's really powerful. And I was trying to figure out what you did.
What was your guess?
Well, at first I thought this is. I'm not going to label it. At first I thought, are they hairdressers? It seemed like hairdressers because you said you wanted people to feel good about themselves.
Yes.
And so I thought, okay. And you said, gosh, I forget the word that you had said, but that's what initially made me think that visually to like work on yourself to build confidence. So I thought, oh, okay, a beauty salon. Because you are beautiful, right? I'm like, and they're all beautiful. But then when she came over and she said, you've really inspired me. It's not a hairdresser.
But funny enough, she heard me at a huge conference where the company that she sells products for and has a business with started as a product for hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot
that
of
is
women
funny.
that were hairdressers and colorists and worked in salons started a side business selling this line.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting. But we do like change from the inside out.
Yeah. Okay, so how can I look you up?
Well, if you, I don't know if you're on social media. I don't think we have a book.
I
do we?
dabble a little bit with social media.
Yeah, we don't have a book. I'd hand you a copy of one of our books. But I wrote a book called The 5-Second Rule.
Okay.
It's a little brain hack that will help you interrupt bad habits or bad thoughts.
Okay.
Take control in a 5-second window.
Okay.
And change the direction of your thoughts or your actions, which changes your life. We have 5 titles on Audible.
Okay.
And we have a new book called The High Five Habit,
Okay.
which is all about.
Yeah, I saw you guys on that. I like that. I'm big about high fives.
But how you actually do it to yourself and how it creates it like what did you feel when I just high fived?
Energy.
Correct. And
Yeah.
how did you feel? What did you
It's
think?
exciting. It's like when you're a little kid.
Yes.
Right?
And if I high five you, what does it make you think about what I think about you?
Excellent. Like good job.
Yeah.
You've got this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So all of that programming with this action
Yeah.
is already programmed here.
Yeah.
So when you look in a mirror and you do it to yourself, you grab all that neuroassociation that's already in your mind, body, and spirit, and you aim it back at your own reflection. And it overrides a lifetime of self-criticism and all kinds of really negative thought patterns. They're likely not yours, you just learned them, but you, with this physical action and looking at yourself, reprogram your mind using what's already in it.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. I'm all about inspirational
So what do you
videos.
do?
I work at the state's attorney's office in Bennington.
Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm an admin, and I actually took the afternoon off because I have had a lot of stress come into my life lately, and I said I gotta take a day. I took myself out to lunch, and but I do a number of things. So I work there, I bartend at night, and I do theater for fun.
I love it.
So, and yeah, I mean, I'm a mom, and so busy, but a lot of things have arisen, and I feel the tension, so I took the afternoon off and listened to myself, which is important. But I do watch a lot of like inspirational videos in the morning, or anything like mantras, and try to meditate. So anything that's powerful and positive, I soak up. So it was interesting to have her, to see her come over. I thought, I gotta figure out.
Well, so let me. I want to just acknowledge a couple things that are really cool about you. Number one, that you are in tune with yourself. So you know when the stress level of life has gotten to be too much, and you recognized it, and you took these small steps to say, I'm going to take a day for myself because I need that. And most moms don't ever do that, right? Because we put everybody else first. So I think that's a really incredible skill that you have, and it's really.
I won't lie. I was in the parking lot before I came in, called my coworker, and I said, I feel like a bad friend. I can't work today. But she knows what I'm going through, and she said, you're not a bad friend at all. You need this.
Yeah.
So, but I battled with myself for a little bit before I decided, like, because I'm thinking, it's going to affect my coworker. It's going to affect this person. And then, but me, what about me?
Correct.
And so it's really hard for me to make those choices for myself, but I did. So thank you for pointing that out, but it is hard, I think, as humans in general, but women and moms, because you're right, you are caring for your children and your spouse.
Yeah. It's hard because you were trained to put everybody else first.
Right.
And so for you to be happy, and for you to be healthy, and for you to have a life that is meaningful and that's awesome, which you deserve, you have to reverse that, because the most important relationship that you have is a relationship you have with yourself. And we're so busy caring for everybody else that we forget that nobody's going to do that for us. And so we've got to do it for ourselves first. And so the fact that you recognized it, the fact that you felt the self-doubt, that's really normal. And the fact that you pushed through it anyway, that's a huge skill. And you need to keep practicing it, because it's the action that you took in that parking lot to come in here.
Right.
That is the muscle that you're going to strengthen, and you're going to keep on flexing so that you can turn your life in a direction that really works for you. Now, I'll give you one more thing.
Yeah.
So the next time you feel the self-doubt come up, and you know in your heart what you need to do, but you start to question it, you're going to use this thing called the 5-second rule.
Okay.
And here's how you're going to use it.
Okay.
So you're sitting in your car. Where in your body do you feel the self-doubt?
Mostly in my chest, I would say.
Okay.
Sometimes in my stomach, but mostly it's like an anxiety thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can relate. I've struggled with anxiety for decades. So is it like tight, or does it feel like it's like going to make your chest explode?
I would say tight because it's harder to breathe.
Okay. So what you're going to do when that happens is you're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2. Just count backwards, okay? Because the anxiety response is a subconscious pattern wired into your body. And when you count backwards, so count backwards for me.
Okay.
5.
Right now?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Excellent. It requires you to think about the counting, which takes your attention off the anxiety in your chest.
Okay.
Okay? That is called the 5-second rule. It's a way to interrupt a feeling or a thought or a habit and direct your attention to the part of your mind that gives you the chance to choose what you do next. And so when you feel that in your body, that's what you're going to do. Now, the second tool, I know I only said one, but I'm going to give you a second. Ready? You're going to put your hands right here.
Okay.
And this is pressing on what's called your vagus nerve. And that's your on-off switch for anxiety. And you're going to take a deep breath. And you're going to go, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
I'm loved.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good. I didn't know that button existed.
Yeah, it does.
That's great.
And you can find that button and push it anytime.
It's so lovely to meet you.
So lovely
Ray,
to
I'm
meet
glad
you.
that I
Give you a
interrupted.
hug.
I'm sorry that I know.
Do not apologize. I'm sorry. I pulled my hip dancing on the side. Hey, it's Mel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, I have a suspicion you're going to like these two next.